show it to you. The Lucas Oil race recap. Jason Wigan and Ricky Carmichael here to give you the call. So Chase Sexton, the 23, the series point leader coming into this race. He had a pretty good start, but you want to watch the green number 21 of Jason Anderson. Starts about 5th, gets tangled up, and he's in a pile.
Yeah, I hate to see that, but he's relatively up front with these guys. Would have been a great battle.
Anderson, though, would come from about 35th to 8th in this moto. Up front, Ken Roxon on the red 94. It is Christian Craig in the 28 in second, providing the challenge.
Yeah, Christian goes right up the inside. King goes outside. Berm gives away. He loses time. That's how Christian got by.
Ryan Dungey was in third early behind these two. A rare mistake for the number 5.
Yeah, right there. Just pushes the front end, as we called it. Got too high up on the berm. Berm gave way. He goes down.
Then Eli Tomac started his run. He was 8th, quickly into the top 5, and the pivotal pass, getting around his championship rival Sexton.
Switches up his line, goes to the inside, makes the move.
Now he's into third. Challenging Roxon. Makes the pass.
Wasting no time, going by Sexton and Ken Roxon, all in this, probably a lap and a half.
And the only rider left on his list is teammate Craig.
Gonna make quick work, carrying a lot of speed on these straightaways.
Leaping into the number 1 spot. And Sexton has to respond. He is able to take the measure from outside to in on Craig to take second and help maintain that series lead. But he does lose 3 points to Tomac, who would eventually stretch the gap out to as far as 10 seconds. Final margin of victory ends up being 7.3. And another win for Eli Tomac. This is 4 straight moto wins in 2022. Southwick, let's give you the highlights from our first 250 moto of the day. The Lucas Oil race recap. Hunter Lawrence buried off the start, even gets bumped. He's way back. Meanwhile, his brother Jett grabs the whole shot. Justin Cooper in second, and then Jett crashes, so Cooper goes by to take over the lead. Didn't take long for Jett to reel him back in, and the mistake for Cooper opens the door. And Jett's back into the number 1 spot. Things that go from bad to worse for Hunter Lawrence. Big crash, and he got hit by a couple of riders there. Unbelievable, he was able to get up relatively uninjured and somehow rally all the way back for 6th. Joe Shimoda really caught fire second half of this race, makes the move on Cooper for 2nd, and even kept Jett Lawrence honest for the majority of this one. But the last 2 laps, Jett pulls back away and holds on for a 10-second win. So there it is. Jett Lawrence wins the moto. As mentioned, Hunter comes back for 6th. I'll give you the Lucas Oil race recap real quick, show you how this turned out. Tomac gets rolling, gets around Plessinger, and then closes in on Roxon for the lead. And this outside turns to an inside. Power move for the lead for ET3. Got away from there. Here's Plessinger getting around Roxon.
Yeah, he was sitting there lurking, finally got deep into this race. He was able to get by Kenny. Just a fantastic ride by Aaron Plessinger.
And Sexton salvaging it late. He was mired back there, but then he gets Roxon, and then here goes around the outside. He loved this line all afternoon and uses that to get around Sexton to at least get 2nd place points, which is the best he can do on a day where Tomac was unbeatable. And there's the win, and you hear the crowd response as well. Sexton, a hard-earned 2-2. And Plessinger is going to be on the podium in the moto and overall. Let's send it back to the podium. To you here in the Lucas Oil race recap. Yeah, it looked like the Yamahas were going to get the start, Cooper and Kitchen. But watch Jett go from 3rd to 1st right here. And from there, it's off to the races. Kitchen's on the inside. He's 3rd. He'll get around Cooper and then go after Lawrence.
Yeah, he was going for it early on in here in this race, all up over him. He backed off a little bit, then pulled back up in there. And then,
yeah, it was 2 big attacks. Neither one was enough to get the lead, though. And Joe Shimoda, as he did in Moto 1, comes on late. Just able to get to the inside of Justin Cooper. That will put him into 3rd in the moto. And that's actually 2nd overall. Here is Jett Lawrence cruising across the line with the 1-1. He has won 5 of the 6 overalls this year. Kitchen is 2nd. He'll end up 4th overall on the day. Cooper 4th in the moto behind Shimoda. Hampshire top 5.